They'll start on the ground with Swift. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Play fake. Mills. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down. A first down throw for Mills. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yep. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Mills to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Davis Mills, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. To throw on 3rd down. O'Neal flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marcus Davenport gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Trent McDuffie with a pick. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. After the pick six a moment ago, here's Mills again. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this off to Swift. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. On play action, Mills. Now he steps away. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They go play action. Mills. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over first and 10. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On first and 10, it's Hall. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 7-7, our score after one. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Hall again on second down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So first and 10 now from the 30. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. O'Neal. He is going to find Hill here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll run with Hall. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Hall. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kyle Rudolph taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns have moved out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they...
Oh, wide open, complete, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Chase Claypool with career touchdown number 70. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
You don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. O'Neal. Over the middle. That's hauled in by Isabella. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. It's certainly a tough task. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Garibay on to attempt the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. O'Neal. Flush to his right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Deion Jones. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taken right around the 44. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Play action now. Mills. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Throwing, Mills. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Albert O in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead now up to 14. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Throwing to start the drive. O'Neal. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
A final shot before break. O'Neal.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
So we're in halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. O'Neal. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Garabay's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw on second down, O'Neal eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Throwing on 3rd and long. O'Neal.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on 1st down. O'Neal flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
To throw, Mills.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And the lead is now 24.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
He's still on his feet.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll run the option left. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun, O'Neal.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Mills now looks to throw on first down. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Mills. Escaping the pressure right.
Albert Okwuegbunam, the intended target.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Off the play fake, Mills. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Browns are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
We have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
He's got a man complete. 20, 10, 5, touchdown.
Darnell Mooney, 94 yards. And the Browns get a bit closer.
Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
They'll try and run it here. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. Pass to the right. There's Jones.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Mills throw taken in by Ridley here.
Touchdown Dolphins. Calvin Ridley, 58 yards.
And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are To be frank, in desperation.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 23. First down, Mills. He completes it to Ridley. Finding room at midfield. Down the left sideline. Calvin Ridley. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. O'Neal flush to his right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
2nd and 4.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Mills now from the 50.
Eluding the pressure right. Man open, here is Jones. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Mills on first down.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Mills. It's a shot, and I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And that will write a finish to this ball game. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.